唔准食煙啊！如果教埋你最後一堂收碟。你話咩啊？
咩啊？唔記得我
？I'm looking for my student.
You shouldn't even be here.
This height, 16 years old.
Get the fuck out of here.
The story begins with Henry, a former U.S. soldier, returning to Hong Kong after years of service. Looking for a fresh start, he visits his old school, Takshi Secondary, hoping to become a teacher. The principal doubts his lack of teaching background, but after reading a strong recommendation letter, he gives Henry the job. Before leaving, the principal warns him. Henry's new class is the most troublesome group in the entire school. On his first day, Henry walks into complete chaos. Some students are asleep, others are singing, gaming, and even cooking noodles on a stove in the classroom. Henry moves around the class, making casual comments, gives advice to a boy strumming a ukulele, and even warns another about playing games too long. Finally, he writes his name and phone number on the board, but the students just laugh at his handwriting. Someone prank calls him in class, telling him to leave, but Henry laughs it off. Tired of the noise, he cleverly uses a rubber band and chalk to trigger the sprinklers, soaking the room and forcing silence. With their attention at last, he welcomes them to his class.
Welcome to my class!
Meanwhile, 5 of the worst students sneak into the sports storeroom to smoke. They also have a long-running feud with the rich, arrogant basketball team. Tensions rise when the team barges in to mock Jack for being poor. During practice, Jack drops a bottle, causing the captain to slip. The group laughs, but the English teacher, Miss Ling, punishes them with detention. Instead, they prank her and escape. At the same time, the principal is worried about an upcoming inspection where the education board might cut the school's funding. Inspectors arrive just as Henry walks into another prank, this time a water bucket trap. He reacts quickly. He then takes Jack's cigarettes and turns it into a lesson. Instead of lecturing, he asks the class to list ingredients and think about what smoking does to the body. For once, the class listens closely. Outside school, Jack works part-time at a restaurant, where he runs into Jen Ing, a shady MMA gambler. Jack steals his lighter but gets caught. Surprisingly, instead of punishing him, Jen offers him money and a delivery job. Soon, Jen pressures Jack to drug a fighter's drink. Though reluctant, Jack obeys. On fight night, Jack is caught in the act and beaten, then locked inside a locker. Henry shows up looking for him, and when Jack calls for help, Henry fights to save him.
First round, Bird.
I'm looking for my student.
You shouldn't even be here.
This height, 16 years old.
Get the fuck out of here.
Henry ends up in the hospital, injured but praised. News spreads about the brave teacher who fought professionals to protect a student. His students slowly begin respecting him, inspired by his actions. A flashback reveals Henry was once a troublemaker himself, expelled for fighting and misbehavior, which makes the students see him differently. Motivated, the class starts studying hard for their college exams. Everyone improves except Bruce, one of Jack's friends, who secretly struggles with drug addiction. Depressed, Bruce fails his mock exams and later attempts suicide by jumping from his balcony. He survives but falls into a coma, and the media blames Henry. The education board removes his teaching license. Heartbroken, Henry prepares to leave, but his students beg him to stay. They promise to prove his worth by passing the exams. On exam day, Jack and the others receive a fake message, supposedly from Henry, asking them to meet early. It's a trap set by Jennings to stop them from reaching the exam. Henry discovers the plan, rushes to the school, and fights off Jen's men while his students escape to take their test.
如果夾埋你最後一堂，self defense。
你玩咩啊？
咩啊？唔記得我啊？德智中學。呢個世界從來都要講錢，
Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel. It really helps me to keep making more stories for you. Also, turn on the bell so you don't miss the next video. Take care, and see you soon.